Hello students, welcome back for your online classes. Today we are going to discuss the assignment, or you can call exercise of your chapter number 6, the sequence of tenses. So let us just revise back quickly what we have learned in your last lecture, in your last class. We have learned about the sequence of tenses, and that sequence of tenses, there is one principal clause, one is your subordinate clause. And what you have studied in rule 1, if your principal clause is in the past form, then your subordinate clause must be in the past form only. And when you talk about your rule number 2, if your principal or if clause is in present or future tense, then you're supposed to use your subordinate clause in past, present and future. And remember that as exceptions are always there, so the very same way you're having the exceptions here also. If there is any habitual action, facts or universal facts, then with past tense or with present future, only present tense can be used. That depend upon the your habitual action or the universal facts which is discussed. So let's quickly move forward and discuss your assignment questions, which I said you to revise and to try to do by yourself also. But let's see that how you have done and what are your doubts. So we are going to discuss about your assignment, and that is on your page number 98. So hope every one of you have opened your books. Those who have not yet opened, please open your books and come to the page number 98. So I'm just going to read out your very first question. That is, Uma finished. Remember students that you just have to find out the meaning first. Uma finished first. It means what was the first work Uma has done? Uma finished first, though she dash, in bracket it is given begin late. So now students, you have to understand the meaning. उमा ने खत्म कर दिया, दो शी हैड बिगिन डैश, जबकि उसने शुरू बहुत देर से किया था. So if you will just translate and try to find the meaning, you can easily find out that they are talking about the past perfect tense here. So Uma finished. You cannot use only begun or just the V2 form of begin, because they are talking about the past perfect tense. So you are supposed to use though she had begun late. So hope students this answer is clear to you. If anyone who is not yet agree, they can ask me their doubts in the Google Meet class. So next question, I'll just quickly write it down. That is, she believed. Now she believed, it's a past tense, remember, but so it means you are supposed to write down the past tense in the subordinate clause also. But if you will see what they have discussed, she believed that God dash everywhere. उसका विश्वास है कि भगवान हर जगह है. It is a fact. भगवान हर जगह है. It is a fact. So whenever we use a universal fact, what we are supposed to use? The present tense. So she believed that God is everywhere. Very good. And let's move forward for the number 3. The garden is now better kept. Remember, the garden is, if you will see it carefully students, the garden is now. It means they are just talking about that now it is better, and they are talking about the past situation. The garden is now better kept then. Now there is a comparison. Now let's see when they have done this comparison. Then it dash last year. Now remember students, This is a comparison of a last year. It means a past tense. They are talking about a last year and they are talking about the present tense. It means you simply have to use the past one, was. Hope everyone is clear with the answer, that the garden is now better kept than it was last year. So let's move forward. Let's discuss your question number 4. I am sorry. I am sorry that you dash waiting so long yesterday. Now see, your answer is already given, because see, so long yesterday, yesterday simply means it is about the past. And if you will see here, it is given you cannot come just with a verb, so you are supposed to write down answer as a you were keep is the word, so you will use the V2 form, that is kept. You were kept. I'm sorry that you were kept waiting so long yesterday. So hope students you have understood that why it is written were kept in number 4. Let's discuss in number 5. Her face. Her face lighted up. Her face lighted up. It is a past tense. As he. As he, but they are trying to give you the current situation. But we have seen that it's a past tense here. So we will use as he turned towards here. We will use the same past tense in our subordinate clause also. So students, as we have discussed the first 5 sentences, now I just request everyone that you should do question number 6 till 20 by yourself. We will discuss rest of your questions in your Google Meet class. Now let us discuss, there is some points which we have not yet discussed in your last session. That was your rule number 1. I have already completed rule number 1 with exceptions. Rule number 2 also I have completed. Just note 2 we were discussing in your previous class. So I start with your note number 2, and that is, if the conjunction introducing the subordinate clause is list. This one we have discussed in our last lecture also. The verb of the subordinate clause has should. If your principal clause having a meaning of like may not or something negative, coming with an may or may not or might not, then you can use should at the place of that might not or may not in your subordinate clause. That was this is what we have discussed in our note number 1. And what your note 2 will say, let's see. It says that when a subordinate clause, don't just look at my writing, it's very bad, I know, because I'm not habitual to use uh, this technique like on laptop. So I'm just trying, but I know that it's not very good. So when a subordinate clause is introduced by as, though, or as if, these are two subordinated clauses. If these subordinate clauses is given in our sentences, so the past tense is generally used to indicate present time. It is given in your book also. I know that it's very hard for you to read my writing might be. So please open your books so that you can understand in a better way. Right? I just repeat back once again, because right now the exercise which we have done, we have studied about past perfect tense in the subordinate clause. So I'm just explaining you why out that why it is past perfect tense in the subordinate clause. Right? If you will see right now very clearly, it is given. For example, when a subordinate clause is introduced by as though or as if. The past tense is generally used to indicate present time and the past perfect to denote past time. Now just look at your sentence number 1. Uma finished first though. Look at here. They have used though. We said that if it is as though or as if, right? So then we will use past perfect tense. So now I believe you got your answer, that had begun is your past perfect tense here. And if I can check, yes, on number 3 also, if you will see, the garden is now better kept then, sorry, it was it, there is no if here. Okay, you will find the sentence, I think, more in your exercise, but hope you have understood the point which they wants to explain you in note number 2. For the example which they have given to you, that is, she treats him as if, she treats him as if he were her own son. She treats him as if he were her own son. Now, what you are supposed to use? You have seen that as if is used here, and now you are going to use the sentence with subordinate clause with past perfect tense, right? So what could be the answer? She treats him, this will remain same, she treats him. Instead of he were, what we will use? As if he, as if he, as if he. Instead of this, you going to use he had been, because we are going to use the past perfect tense. He had been her own son. Hope it is understood to you, students. Now let's move forward, and the only thing which we left in our discussion in our last class, that is all about our conditional sentences. I believe you have already studied, but still we will discuss quickly. Conditional sentences, bache, in type 1 conditional sentences, the tense in the verb in the principal clause is future, and that of the verb in the subordinate clause is present. Remember, there are subordinate clauses. Sometimes if that subordinate clause comes in the beginning, then you will use present tense in the second form. If your principal clause begins with if clause, and instead of if you can use unless also sometimes. If you will see your first example, unless she apologizes, he will not meet her again. So present tense in the last. If it is cloudy, they will postpone the match. If you help me, I shall reward you. So hope you have understood. Principal clause begin with if or unless, then you are supposed to use present tense in your second half of the sentence. So hope, students, this lecture is fruitful to you. Now all of you just quickly complete the assignment question number 6 to 20. We are just quickly going to discuss your doubts on your Google Meet class also. Thank you so much, students.